it's your boy, the Memphis XLRA, back at you in an episode of Check This Out. This show where we take a look at whatever deck we want to take a look at. We have ourselves a good old time. Today, everybody, we're taking a look at a blast of the past of good old Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and that here being of the Cloudian archetype. Old school archetype. Still could use a little bit of support. You know, they got some a while back, but these guys still need an overhaul. But that's irrelevant right now. We're just looking at this archetype as it be, and we're going to be trying to abuse a very old card that has no restrictions on it for the most part, and that being our good boy, the Cloudian Turbulence. So we got ourselves our deck here, but we're just trying to get out Turbulence, get some counters on him. We have methods to get counters onto him. We got a 3-card combo that essentially lets us do pretty much everything we want to do in this deck. And so we're going to be going into EDO Pro, showing off how this deck works, the cards, the combos, the wombos, all the good stuff. And so, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick overview. And then, if you want the whole deck list, it'll be down in the description. So, basically, what the Cloudians are all about is, you get a whole bunch of clouds on the board. Every time you summon one, they all get, the one that's summoned gets counters. You go to the number of Cloudians on the board. So, you're just trying to get lots of counters onto your, your Altus, your Acid Cloud, your Cirrostratus. Most importantly, the Turbulence, because he summons out of the smoky balls. Very nice thing, because you can use these for just about anything. And like I said, we got methods of getting more counters on him than usual. The Aerosol, well, it's slow as all heck, considering this is a more modern card. It still has the ability to put 4 counters on Turbulence, so that's pretty damn good. Because I get 4 smoke balls all at once doing that. And that's what we're trying to do. Just use the Turbulence, bring out the smoke balls. You go into links and things. Use the other Cloudians in order to pop stuff, spell traps, monsters, my opponent's hand, etc., etc. And that's basically where we're going to be going today. It's Turbulence Turbo. We'll call it that. So let's go ahead now into EDO Pro. We'll show off how the Turbulence Turbo is going to work. Show off the cards of the combos, the wombos. We'll have a good time with it. Let's get started. Alrighty, our first opponent. Another day, another card game. And we like to go first with this deck for various reasons. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go first in, first out. What do we have for a hand? Not terribly much. I mean, I got a cloud. I got a fluffy cloud, a little poofy cloud. A little Cirrostratus action to start us off with a little bit of Solemn Johnson on the side. So, not a perfect hand. Like I said, with this deck, with Cloudians in general, we got some pretty nasty hands. It's all around Turbulence. It's all around, Aerosol. It's all about fog control, getting all of those things together in an archetype that has no real searching power, which is probably the worst thing about Cloudians. They don't have a searcher. As far as, I don't think they have a searcher. I looked through this Cloudians. I don't think they got one. They don't got none of them searchers. They don't got none of that stuff that you like. But, you make do with what you have. I mean, my Cloudians can't be beaten in battle. Cyber Dragons are all about beating over things in a battle, so in that respect, it's not too bad. What is this? He's playing Cyberdark Cyber Dragons. Alright, I mean, that's pretty reasonable. Could be worse, could be a lot worse. Alright, what is he sending to the grave? Sender hurts, okay. Alright, so he certainly knows what he's doing. Get the cannon. The cannon gets him another Cyberdark. Alright. So my opponent's going to be having himself a bit of a go with his board. He's got all the searchers. It's the complete opposite of us. We got no searches. This guy, he's got all the searches. But we got the Solemn Strike, so the minute he tries to make, Infinity or something, I can definitely negate the Infinity or Rampage Dragon or whatever else I need to negate. We'll see how it go. I got the one negate. I just need to be careful with it. What does this do? Add a Cyberdark. Normal summon a Cyberdark from the... Okay. Alright, then get to Claw, add a Spell Trap. Okay. So this does seem to be more... I want to say that it is still both Cyber Dragons and Cyber Darks, but this seems to be more like Cyber Darks. This guy is more geared toward doing Cyber Dark combos than doing Cyber Dragons. I mean, I'm sure he could do both. But considering that he's going all in on the Cyberdark aspect, I'm going to say that that is his main strat. Okay, so now he's got the Chimera. Okay, discard a spell trap, add power bond. I'm going to say no. I'm gonna say none of that from this dude. Oh, but of course this has another effect that I completely forgot about. Okay, ditches the horn. Does he have all of the dudes? No, he does not, which is good for us, bad for him. Alright. So, what are we drawing into? Okay, Storm Dragon, not great. Okay. Here's what we do. We'll number summon our Cloudian Altus. Pretty cool dude, Altus. He lets me get counters for all the no, now that we have 2 Cloudians, he's gonna get 2 counters. Nice thing about Altus, he can remove counters from anywhere on the board, including, you know, not just himself, but also from other monsters. So if my opponent had some counters, I can remove those too. And basically, this guy just gets rid of a card in my opponent's hand. Nice little thing there. Just a nice little thing that I am able to do. So, you know, if you get like lots and lots of counters, it's just amazing. What is it doing? Over the flow. I see. And he still has the trap that can, oh. What was that supposed to do? Actually, let's Monster Reborn first. Okay. And my opponent surrenders to the power of Altus Monster Reborn. Okay, well, I hate to call that a win, because I think my opponent's just being salty. I stopped part of his combo. That was too much for the Cyber Dragon player. So, we'll call that a technical win. We were able to do Cloudian things exclusively. Only Cirrostratus and Altus were necessary, but let's go for duel number 2. Hopefully we'll get to show off more of what this deck can really do, because there's a lot of more combos and different strategies we can do other than, you know, Monster Reborning and Altus. So, let's go for it. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go do it again. But hopefully this time my opponent just don't just leave. And so this opening hand is actually not bad. Let's activate our summoning cloud, our fluffy cloud, and we'll go ahead and use it. Basically, this card is like Valhalla for us. I can special summon a Cloudian from my hand. I don't get the counters, which is the really bad thing about it. I wish it just was an additional normal summon. That would have been great for Cloudians. Would have been amazing. 10 out of 10 for Cloudians. But it doesn't. Sad to say. And so, since we're going first and we don't have much in the way of much at the moment, we'll go for an old school sort of thing Cloudians could do. And let's go for the shark. It's kind of like we're playing sharks because we got a shark. And we have a frog. We're basically playing sharks at this point. Essentially. And so, let's me think here. You know, we'll be good for now. We'll be a-okay for now, I think. We got myself my frog. I can recur the frog so long as the shark remains alive. And so long as I got those materials in the grave, Cloud can also revive my monsters. I just have to, you know, get rid of the summoning cloud to do so. That's the one thing about it. You can ditch this to revive a Cloudian. The only downside to that big is, again, special summoning a Cloudian doesn't do anything. It doesn't give you any more of your counters, which is like the worst thing about it, but is what it is. At the very least, we have an extra body on the board so that when we do normal summon a monster, that monster will get lots of counters. Like if I get Turbulence next turn, I can, you know, bring back Altus. I can summon out Storm Dragon. I can do lots of things like that. So let's negate the Fossil Fusion. I'm going to steal this so he can't get it, because that is something I'm allowed to do. And then the Toad will just recur himself, because why the heck not? Like, I could also get back Altus, of course, but I kind of want him in the grave at the moment. Kind of where he needs to be. So, now, let's do some more Cloudian things. Ooh, there's my boy. It's my son. My son has returned. And, you know, if he negates this is fine. I don't really need this to go through. More important thing is I'm getting Altus into the grave. Let's me think here. Oh yeah, I had to have no monsters. That's right. That's fine. I can make that work too, because I can banish Altus to summon out the Storm Dragon, who is also a Cloudian monster. He's not my favorite, but because he's butt ugly, but he works. Because now I got my Turbulence. Turbulence is on the board. It's time to go for game. Here's what we do. We got our Turbulence. He's got 2 counters. I can use those counters as many times as I want. many as I want. Summon out a smoke ball. Look at that little boy. He's so adorable. He's very, very adorable. And so now I can go ahead and do some linky things. And we'll go and make Masquerena. We will leave Turbulence for now. And I just remembered I made a slight... Well, it doesn't matter too much. But Storm Dragon can put counters onto a monster. I probably could have done that on Turbulence to have an additional smoke ball, but if we lose because we don't have one extra smoke ball, then we were going to lose regardless. So it's not a big deal. Alright, so what is my opponent going to do? What can he do? If he has Nibiru, we're fine. That's what the Toad's really here for, Nibiru and the like. You know, just stop my opponent from stopping me from swarming the board. It's really what I'm more concerned about. Alright. What have you, sir, Mr. Fossil Man? Like the Battle of the GX Archetypes today. First it's Cyber Dragons, then it's Fossils. Pretty nutty. Now what's nutty is that both those archetypes got so much support of, well, Fossils got one big, you know, run of putting on, like, pretty much everything from that archetype. But, you know, they still got a lot of stuff they can work with, like Adamanticators, stuff like that. Cyber Dragons, so much support. It's insane. But regardless of that, do I want to go for Excess Code Talker? Well, I can't really go for game from here because I can't attack with the shark. Let me think about this. 5, 7... No, I can't quite go for game, so I'm not going to really do that. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and use Smoke Ball and Bahamut Shark. Make Area the Water Charmer. I do not have the other Charmer. Let's see, 18. Make my boy avramax, because he's a really nice big dude. Does lots of damage. Keeps my monsters safe. Because when my Turbulence, you know, he can't be beaten in battle. You can't punch a cloud. You trust me. If you've ever been in a plane before, like an open-top plane, like one of those old-fashioned biplanes or something, and, you know, you're flying in the clouds and you reach out your hand to punch one, I think you'll find it didn't work too well for you. And so, yeah, basically, you can't beat a cloud in battle. But you can still damage one. Emotionally. Very, very emotionally. Alright, well, that all aside, I think we're pretty set. I mean, I've got avramax. He's all set for battle. I've got Turbulence. If I get my Squall, I'm set for days. We've got Miracle Rupture. Cool. Alright, ditching a monster. He doesn't have Fossil Fusion, so he doesn't get that draw. What does this one do? No. I'm not going to negate a card I didn't bother reading. Let's see. Add a level 8 rock monster from deck to hand. Okay. What did he get? I didn't... Oh, Gaia Plate. Ooh. Hello, Billy. How is that going to work with avramax? Does he activate first, or do I? Oh, apparently, he does first, which means I win. Or, yeah, I win by 100. Yeah, because I went up by 20, yeah, 2900. 29 to 28, sir. I do the math. Haha. Alright, that's why we run avramax. He's just so good. So, there's another win. A bit more, you know, we get a little more of the taste of what this deck can do. Because you saw Turbulence. That was the bare minimum of Turbulence's power. Just summoning out these smoke balls. And like I said, you get the fog control, the aerosol, and him in your opening hand. You can have 7, 8 counters on this guy all at once. It's pretty insane. So, yeah, let's go for another duel and see if we can pull that off. Alrighty, our third opponent, the fighting third, as we like to call it. Let's see, thanks, you too. You too. We'll see how that goes. Usually when they say good luck, have fun, it means they're gonna beat you up. We'll find out in a minute. So let's go ahead and start with good old Cirrostratus. Hoo-ha! We got our Cirrostratus, we got our fluffy cloud. Opponent has pretty basic board, but let's do something a little snarky. Let's say that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set Waking of the Dragons, because we have all these set cards we do. We got the Stormy Mirror Force, the Solemns, occasionally Fog, whatever. I thought Waking the Dragon would just be, you know, something to bait out an opponent who's just a little too eager to nuke your back row. we'll see how it goes. So, what is this guy playing? Bugs? Oh boy. Hey, boy, that's not great. Not great for us. So, what does this do? Special on this card. Monster activates its effect. Tribute to insect, destroy it. Yeah, but this is like this is insect deck climb, or link climb, I should say. Kind of like our deck, but with bugs. Alright, so Armored Horn. Normal summon a bug. Resonance bug. He gets the big bugs. Yes, that's what he does. So yeah, basically he's going to link these two off. This will get him, I don't know, Doomdozer or something. It would be cool if more people just went for Doomdozer. You know, give the old school cards a bit more love. Nowadays, it's just like, get next combo piece. I don't want to sound like no Yugi Boomer, but can we bring back GOAT format? Or something closer to it? Just ban half of everything that's legal. Something like that. Maybe not that extreme, but you get what I mean. Too many combo decks nowadays. Too many, if you don't make 10 cards on the board in one turn, it's no good sort of decks. Okay, but he's got his Armored Horn. Okay, he's going to go for Atlas. That's right. I'm remembering. I'm remembering as we're dueling how his deck works. Scary Moth. Oh, so scary. So terrifying. Alright. Just trying to remember exactly how Altus works. This card links up 3,000 or less attack. When I got target this card, can be destroyed by card effects. Not special summon except for bugs. Special summon a treat. Okay, tribute an insect, activate an effect. Okay. So basically he's got a big old bug. Can't be destroyed by card effects. Targeted by card effects. I'm fine with all that. I would not be appreciative if he was to actually summon out like the Scary Moth or something. That would be bad. What is this? What the actual hell is this? I can't even tell where you start. So you banishing 3 bugs, Opponent cannot activate monster effects response to spell trap, blah blah blah. During the main phase, destroy all phases of monsters on the field except for insect and plants. Cannot attack directly. Okie dokie then. That's a thing. It's certainly a thing. Alright, what are we drawing into? Another Waking of the Dragons. Which is a nice card and all that, but I kind of need something else. So let's go for our Cloudian Turbulence. This isn't a quickie, right? I don't think either of these is a quick effect. No, they are not. So let's go ahead and use our Turbulence. Bring out a couple of balls. You showed me your balls, sir. Now I shall show you mine. What is this? Cannot link unless they use this card as okay. I was worried there for a second that this was bad. But it's not. It's really not. Let's use... I kind of want to keep Cirrostratus on the board for no real reason. Other than I bloody well can. A good effort with the contacting C. That would have worked against some people. But not for me. Not for this man. Oh, sir. Let's see. What do we make now? Let's see. This card sent to the grave by opponent. No, not going to be doing that. No normies in the hand. So let's make area. We'll just make our last area. We'll be fine from there. Let's go ahead and make our boy avramax. And I should probably get rid of the Atlas, because I'm pretty sure this is a bigger issue. Like, this guy's an issue too. Don't get me wrong. But he's a lot less of an issue. So, we'll just end and end our turn there. I legit have never heard of this card, though. So, you can destroy all face-up monsters that are not bugs and plants. Good to know. Good to know indeed. It won't work on avramax, but it is good to know that that exists. But yeah, I was really worried when I saw the Scary Moth. Ooh, scary. Yeah, if he had summoned this and, like, low-key floodgated me, that would have been a bad thing. I kind of need my summons. Which is one of the reasons I'm not playing Summon Limit in this deck, because I do like to summon monsters. I mean, sometimes I'm left with only normal summoning Cirrostratus. But that doesn't mean I want to limit myself to normal summoning Cirrostratus. You know? It's kind of like I want to give myself the opportunity to do many a thing. Alright, what is my... So far, we're not drawing everything we need. I'm really hoping my opponent just, you know, goes after my back row, but he hasn't done that just yet. So let's even out the life points here. We'll attack with our avramax. Might as well make this guy an honorary Cloudian at this point. I mean, he is... Well, he's got, like, the wind is blowing against his cape. Wind blows clouds. Crusadia avramax is a cloud, basically, is what I'm going with today. That's what we're going to say. So, what can my opponent do now? I mean, I could do all of one monster negate. That's pretty neat. Against a deck that's all about monster effects, that could be pretty devastating. We saw how it worked with Cyber Dragon, so clearly it has some... It's got some, what do you call it? Words. It's got some weight to it. Alright, so what can my opponent do? What are we gonna do? I'd love to summon this guy. Good old Eye of the Typhoon. Very nice. We got the OG only... Well, we got the boss of the Cloudians. Just summon this dude. He can put everyone's battle positions different when he attacks. It's a nice little thing. Okay. Obada. Edge Imp Chain. Add Edge Imp Chain. If this card is sent from the hand or the field to the graveyard, add a fight for card from deck to the hand. Fascinating. Alright. I mean, he's got the Edge Imp Chain. Let me think about this. Yeah, let's negate that. Because I can run this over for game. Yeah, there we go. So, there you go. We were able to out the bugs. It was looking a little iffy there for a minute. I was thinking we were dead when my poor little Cirrostratus was left all on his lonesome, but he stuck through it till the end, and he was a brave boy. So let's go ahead for one more duel. I think we've earned one more duel today. One more should be fine. Let's go for one more duel, and I would love to see the full-on Turbulence combo. We'll see how it goes. For now, let's go for fourth duel. Alrighty, our fourth and final opponent. Last chance for romance. And, we don't have fog control, which sucks. That bit kind of blows. Yeah, because Aerosol, it's a nice card. It does do things for Cloudians, but it takes so much to make this work. You have to discard a Cloudian monster to get the counters. Like, I get it, Konami. You're scared stiff of the idea of Turbulence becoming more relevant. Come on, man. Just throw these clouds a bone. It's been so long. Regardless of that, I guess we at least have... We have a start. We have Turbulence, Link Rebo, Storming. We're in the diagonal set. We'll make it work out. It's on one way or another. One way or another, I don't think we're going to die this turn. Unless, what is this? Ursarctic. Okay, I've actually not seen mother flippin' Ursarctic in so long. I don't remember their whole shtick. Other than the whole, like, reverse synchro summoning thing. The dark synchroing, whatever you want to call it. So, let's see. Each time an Ursarctic summoned, you can remove a counter or draw a card. Damn. So you can draw, like, a whole bunch with that. And then this... Ursarctic will tribute a monster, activate effect, banish a dude. Every time a monster is special summon, place a counter. And then remove all counters of 7. Okay. And then this thing, which just gets him 2 Ursarctic monsters. Alright. Let me readjust my butt. So, basically what this is going to mean is... I don't know, this could be a troublesome thing. Because I don't remember what half of these cards do, other than this is letting him just draw so many cards. Ursarctic, this is a crazy draw. Every time you special summon your dude, you get to draw another card. Up to, like, 7 cards or whatever. Yeah, you remove a counter, draw another card. Like, Cloudians would have killed for something like this. Like, actual, straight-up death. Not a pretty one, either. You ever been killed by a cloud? Trust me, it's not pretty. But yeah, basically, yeah, Ursarctic's got this crazy draw card. On top of this thing, which is slowly counting down to him being able to tribute my stuff. Or take control of it. And what does this one do? Summons another one. So then... target a monster, change it to face down defense. Okay. That's not great, but it could be worse. That could be a heck of a lot of worse. Although the problem with Cloudians that I have not brought up, because it rarely does come up, is that if Cloudians are face up at defense mode, they kind of self-destruct. I don't know what the thematic of that was, but I guess they had to have some kind of, they had to have some kind of limit to their power. So yeah, basically, Cloudians are all offense, no defense. That's the kind of their shtick. Lordy, stop it. Stop doing things. Okay. I'm trying to think. What is it? What did he even summon? Oh, wait, this is the new one. I don't even know what this does. Opponent can activate the effects of monsters summoned from the extra deck that have a level. Okay. That's... Well, I got all links for the most part, so that's actually not a problem. Actually, I don't have... except for my targets for the Waking the Dragon, none of my extra deck cards have levels. What are you doing? Stealing my Karibo? You monster! Alright, but I think I'm actually kind of screwed, because if I remember correctly, Ursarctic have a synchro that destroys cards. Not that he used it, but he had that power to do that. I'm a little worried that he didn't do that, but what can you do? What can you do? Alright, so my opponent's got his cards. This is like a quick effect or something. No, it is not. And wait, this doesn't get more counters, does it? No. It just lets him do that. Okay. Ooh, fog control. I don't have a monster in the hand. Damn it. I don't got a monster. If I had a monster in the hand, that would be good, but I don't. That's the thing. That's the problem with Aerosol. You have to have a monster in the hand, or this doesn't do anything. Let's see. During the main phase, tributed dude, summon from the hand, cannot special summon. Yada yada blah blah. Gotcha. And then get counter. Sounds good. Alright, so we got ourselves our get another Arctic monster, okay. I'm just trying to do my turn, if you don't mind, sir. Sir, if you don't mind, I'd like to do my turn. I let you do your turn. I mean, I couldn't interrupt you anyway, but if I could, I still let you, like, play. I didn't, like, interrupt your stuff. Alright. Well, this is at least the part where I can show off how fog control works. You know, you normal summon Turbulence, normally. You remove that counter, summon a smoke ball, tribute the smoke ball, put 3 counters, summon 3 more smoke balls. And is this the one that flips things face? No! I needed that to live. Well, darn. That is unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to be surviving this. As y'all can see, my hand is not exactly ready for this. I was not expecting this from a silly little reverse synchro archetype. Oh, now you make this. Anyway, how come that didn't, let's see, did he not do it right? Tribute, level 8 Ursarctic from hand or field, and this card. Summon level 7. Does that just happen, or did he do it wrong? I'm actually sure. I'm actually sure. But, yeah, I don't think we're going to be out of this one, Jimmy. Sad as it is to say, I think we're kind of screwed. Because he's got lots of big numbers, and Turbulence, as explained, is no shield. He cannot take a hit. It's unfortunate. I was really looking forward to finally showing off the big combo with Turbulence, but my opponent had, what do you call it? He had Book of Moon on legs. Yep, and he's got like all the 2, 4, and then bigger dude. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead, aren't I? Or these have to be in defense mode. What on earth is this? Ursatron. They combined Ursarctics and Drytrons. Is this more lore nonsense? It's more lore nonsense, isn't it? But regardless, I'm pretty sure that's game. Even if I do survive, there's not really much I can do. So let's go ahead for the end screen. we've taken our deck out and we've seen what we can do. Let's go talk about it. Alrighty, Cloudians going all about. Cloudy with a chance of card games. I think that'll work. So our deck, we went 3 out of 4, which is pretty damn good for Cloudians. Admittedly, some of our opponents are more salty, but you know, sometimes you face the salt with the pepper, the spice that is the Cloudians. And we got to do what the deck do for the most part. I mean, we summoned Cloudian monsters. We summoned some links on top of that. Turbulence at least summoned some balls. That is our game plan. Therefore, the deck it's a success. We didn't get to do the biggest combo. Like, hold on, I want to just show this off in like the hand testing, what this looks like when you do it, just the right way, or just want to show it up. Okay, don't shuffle the deck. There we go. Like basically, you have a hand like this one. You know, your normal summon, your Cloudian Turbulence. You get that counter. You remove that counter. Then you get your smoke ball. You got the smoke ball. Then you activate fog control. You put 3 more counters on Turbulence. Then you know what you do. You go aerosol. You ditch whoever. You put 4 more counters. Okay, I can summon smoke ball 7 more times. You understand a little bit why Konami would want to limit this. When you see this goes up, I mean, there's counters to this. There's Effect Veiler. There's Impermanence. There's Ash Blossom, which doesn't work as well, but you got Nibiru. You've got all sorts of things that can interrupt this combo. But for some reason, Konami they just don't want Cloudians to get super powerful. And it makes me sad. But regardless, I hope everybody enjoyed watching today's video. I mean, we got to do some things. We got to summon out many a ball. We got to show off our links. We got to show off a little bit of other Cloudian stuff. I mean, you know, little things here and there. The game's so fast nowadays, it's hard to do the full thing with the smoke balls. As hard as we try to do so. But we put our best foot forward. We were able to show off a lot of things that we'd like to do with these guys, and I'd still like them to at least get a Searcher. A Searcher, at the very least, would have been just perfect for Cloudians, but maybe someday they will get that. We shall see someday. But for now, your boy Memphis is going to be signing out. I'll see you guys again in the near future with more of the content, and yeah, there's a nice board for you to end up on. So, thanks for watching. Your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again very soon with more Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll have ourselves a good one. Until next time, peace.